We're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on 4-star wide receiver Jerrae Tank Hawkins, who signed with the Florida Gators. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because we're talking about the 2024 recruiting class and the 2025 class every single day of this offseason. And you need to know what your players look like before they take the field. Click that button, stop missing out. But here's Tank's 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you will get there. But we're enrolled with the Florida Gators, ranked 37th with the class, 47th in the composite, 4-star prospect, 5'9", 165. He's received 18 offers, but Alabama, Miami, Penn State, Florida, top-tier Power 5 programs are after him. That being said, big-time recruit still, 10.45, 100 meters. That is cooking. That is top-tier speed. He's got that Florida speed. He's going to be burning some defenses. I don't know if I really need to read the scouting report here. It looks like they're talking about his track times here. 100 and 200 meters. The 200 meters tells me he's got deep speed as well. Played at the IMG Academy, so he's going against solid competition. Also won the 60-meter dash in the Florida Indoor Championships. We're looking at a wide receiver who's got speed. He's got wiggle. He's got vision. He can get you big gains on the short slants, quick screens. That's where you're going to use him at. When you got that speed at 10.45, that's where you're going to use a player at. He's a gadget player on Saturdays, maybe a little bit more. Let's give him a little bit more credit than that. Maybe he can develop into more. Maybe that can happen. But we got top-tier speed. Also, decorated track athlete. I was about to say that myself after seeing all the times and stuff. 100, 200 meters, deep speed. That's there. We're locked in with Florida. We got that Florida speed. We got that 4-star prospect with them, and On3 has him as a 3-star, though. ESPN has him as a 4-star. Rivals has him as a 4-star. The rankings are all over the place. ESPN has him at 26. 24/7 Sports has him at 37. On3 has him at 64. Rivals has him at 78. The thing about him, he's got that trick with the deep speed, the 10.45. That's something we want to look at the highlight. Pitt was after him. Virginia Tech, a lot of top-tier Power 5 schools. Let's take a look at his highlights. Let's see what he's cooking with. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's click that play button. Let's roll. Here we go. Quick play. We're seeing the burst already. Cutting in. Cutting in. Now let's kick it. Let's kick it. We're going to start to kick it now. There we go. One thing you got to note that they had to zoom out with that, so the frames with the speed's going to look a little bit different. But we're seeing good burst, we're seeing good pop, we're seeing quickness and speed. I don't believe he hit his top end, though. That's not a bad thing. That's actually kind of a good thing. There we go. We're in motion. Gets it out to him. He's got a lot of burst. There we go. There it is. There it is. Now we're going to slow up. There it is. It's just this little bit because you don't need to be there long. He's got that top-tier speed. Florida's been trying to get top-tier speed, guys. They got some last year's class. We covered them. I remember that offhand, and there it is. There it is. If you notice that, we got DJ Lagway there at quarterback who can sling the rock all over the field. We're getting some speed there at Florida. We got a hole to fill. Ricky Pearsall's gone. Look at that over the head. Now it's a track meet. Excuse me if I sound weird. Allergies are bugging me. Nose is filled up. But we're going to keep going. We're in the slot up top. Very sudden there off the break. Ball was lagging behind. Still stayed there. Getting back there. Let's see what happens here. See if we can get a lane. Kick it out. Kick it out. He'll be a good asset on special teams. Works his way up there. And work his way up to more. Same play? Maybe. Good burst, good speed. There's a role for him at the college level with that speed. Not too worried about his size. I think for NFL-wise, though, you may want to work on that. Definitely. But that speed sets you apart. Look at that, how sudden you are. But just a little bit over time. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit. We got that space there. You're going to allow him to get up to full speed, and we're going to hit it. Easy play, easy money. We're up top. Ooh, that one glitched. Quarterback's looking. We find him. Catches it behind him. Quarterback's been off on some of these clips, too. Top. Here we go. He's got speed. He's got more nuance than advertised. He's very assertive with it because you don't have... That guy fell on his face. So, a lot of times with a guy this fast, the 9 route, the deep route, the fade, that's like your fastball. You're showing that all day, and you break off something shorter, an out, quick out, whatever, and that's like your curveball. Looking solid. Feet are smooth. Good balance. I think route running is better than advertised. I think he needs more props on that. I think we saw good hands too. Especially him having to recover from like passes behind him and shorter passes. I think more than a gadget guy, I think he has more upside than that. I think you can use him for that instantly. But I think he can develop into much more. And if he works on his frame, he can be much more like NFL-wise, getting opportunities as well with that speed. But we're only coming from the high school level. That should automatically happen. But it doesn't always happen. But $170, $180 should be good, so it shouldn't be anything too drastic. Good hands. He's a hands catcher too. Catches it with his hands, brings it into his body. He has strong hands. Drag route. Yeah, I think the scouting report underplayed his skill set. That's what I'm seeing there. They had him listed at 160 pounds on 3. 24/7 Sports had him listed at 165. So again, just add a little bit to that over time. Should be all right. $180 should be good prospect-wise, considering Jordan Addison was like $180 coming out for the NFL draft, was a first-rounder. But speed-wise, he cooks. He cooks route running wise better than advertised. I'll definitely say that. He has very smooth feet. He's very assertive because he's got that speed. He just has to break it off quick. You win routes in different ways depending on how you play and your style. He shows a lot of fastball. He shows a lot of curveball. What I'm saying, he'll show the deep and then he'll break you off with something short and he'll trip you up. That one kid fell on his face because of that. And you can use him on drag routes. You can use him as a gadget guy, and maybe that's how he makes his money starting out. Maybe he makes his money as a kick returner starting out. But I'm telling you, he's got more upside than advertised because he's more nuanced than advertised, and I think he can climb the depth chart there. I think he can do some things. All he has to do is tap into his development because we got a good foundation here at the high school level. We got a good start. We're looking good on the field. We're more than just a very fast wide receiver. We're more than that. We got good hands. We got strong hands. We catch the ball away from our body. We catch it overhead. We can make plays upfield. this is a very good wide receiver prospect. This is a good get for Florida. He gives them some upside over the long term. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.